Hello students, today I am going to explain first PUC Computer Science in the first chapter Fundamentals of Computer. In that chapter, very important question is block diagram of computer or basic components of computer. So here basic components means basic parts of the computer. So students, the computer having several parts. So mouse, monitor, keyboard and its CPU. Inside the CPU there is a motherboard. Inside the motherboard again several components. But in the block diagram we are going to explain only a basic components. Basic components or a basic parts. Okay, so this is very important for 5 marks. The question may ask like this or like this. The functional components of computer system or basic diagram of computer, or what are the components of computer, explain each functional unit. So like this question may ask in different ways, but answer is only one type, that is this. So see, let us start the video. So first, data input unit, secondary storage, primary storage, control unit, arithmetical logical unit, output unit. So these are the different components and basic parts of the computer, basic part. Okay, so students, we can give the data to the computer in many ways. So we can give data in the form of numbers or integers, or we can give the data in the form of alphabets, or we can give the data in the form of floats. Float means decimal points. So like this, many ways we can give the input to the computer. So before it giving to the output, that input we call it as data. Data means raw fact. Raw fact means still it is not processed. It needs time to process, but still it not processed. It still act as an input to the computer. That input we call it as data. So that input should be given through the input unit. Input unit is nothing but input devices. So for example, keyboard. So with the help of keyboard only we can type the 2, 3 plus, right? So we can type the data with the help of keyboard. So this is an input device. With the help of input device, user can give the data to the computer. So first we travel ear to ear. Data should be passes through the input unit. Input unit means input devices. So after moving, these data should be stored in memory. Which type of memory? See students, the overall thing we call it as memory. In the memory there is a two types. One is secondary memory and the one is primary memory, or a secondary storage or primary storage. Okay, so primary storage is called it as main memory of the computer. Main memory. So primary memory really having a two types. One is RAM and ROM. Primary memory having a two types. One is RAM and ROM. RAM means random access memory. ROM means read only memory. So secondary memory means like your SD card. So we have to use this memory to extend the memory in our devices. For example, in your mobile phones. So they have already a inbuilt memory, but you want to extend your memory. On that time you can use the SD card. Nowadays, the internal should be a more. That internal we call it as a primary storage. Whatever the storage which has inbuilt, that we call it as primary storage. So that is a RAM and ROM. Secondary storage is a external devices. That means whatever we use, pen drive, memory card, that we call it as secondary storage. So whatever user give the data, that should be stored in secondary or primary first. So after that, it come to the control unit. Control unit means it control all the components of the computer. So control unit. So for example, your input is in the form of arithmetic format. That means 2 plus 3. Your input or your data in the form of addition. So on that time, this should be processed with the help of arithmetical logical unit. So this type of data should be processed with the help of ALU. So here 2 plus 3 is processed and we get the output called 5. So these 5 is go to the output unit directly. So sometimes these output unit move to the primary storage. After stores, it come to the output. So these are the two ways, students. So first we give the input. That input chooses whether a secondary storage or primary storage. It stores here. After it come to control unit, if any characteristics like A, B, C, D, so that all should be processed here only. But if you give any arithmetic type of input, that should be processed here, and it move to again to the secondary storage or primary storage. This should be selected by the user. This is selected by whom? User. For example, some user need output should be stay in secondary or primary. So that is user convenient. So after storing here, this output whatever we get, like 2 plus 3, 5, we get a output. That output should be come here, and here output should be stored here or here based on the user response. After that, that output should be coming outside, that is 5. Here input is 2 plus 3, output is 5. So the input we call it as data. So whatever we get output, that we call it as information. So the raw fact, still it is not processed, that we call it as data. The after processed, that result we call it as information. So this is the explanation of the block diagram of computer science, students. So here, if they has question be like this, first you have to draw the diagram. After drawing the diagram, first go to the input unit and write what are the different input units, and also write the functions of input unit. So what are the functions of input unit? It stores the data, whatever user give, or it stores the input. So through the input, we communicate with the computer. For example, I want to give a 2 plus 5 as an input. So we type the 2 plus 5 in the keyboard. Then keyboard understand, or user give the input as 2 plus 3. Then further it moves the processing. So to give the input, to make the communication with the computer, input unit is used to the user. After this input unit, we choose any of the input, and this unit takes to the computer, and that unit should be stored in the control. That 2 plus 3 should be stored in computer, that is control unit. So that if the 2 plus 3 in the format of 2 plus 3 is nothing but any input, okay. So if any input A in the form of ABCD means it should be processed here itself. ABCD means alphabets. So any alphabetic way or any picture, so all these things are processed here. But if you are given input in the form of arithmetic, then that should be processed here. So after processing, it moved to the memory. So then memory, here it is stored, whether user aspects it stored, and after it come out to the output. So see, once again I am going to explain. First you give the input as a data 2 plus 3. That should be given with the help of input unit, that is keyboard, like that input device. Through the input device, we are store the data, and that data should be passes to the memory, any one of the memory. After memory, it come to the control unit. So if text, images or alphabet, that should be processed here only. So otherwise, if it is given input in the form of arithmetic, it moves here, and here it should be multiply, addition or subtraction should be processed here. After we get answer here, that answer should again move in the memory, and it's stored here. After it send the result, and that result should be display in the monitor. Output unit is nothing but output devices, monitor, printer. Through that printer we get the output. So that output we call it as information. So thank you, students. So I have to detailedly explain about all the unit. So input unit, you have to explain functions, and secondary storage, primary storage functions, and what are those devices names, and control unit, those function, arithmetic unit function, and output function, and their output unit means, and their devices and their functions. So if you explain all these things means you get a 5 marks complete. So thank you for watching.